Hey, Food Plant Nursery, Brookville. Today we're going to be talking about asparagus. So we've got a bunch of crowns here. We're going to plant these 4 different ways, and we're going to see here in the future which one's gonna pan out. I'm posting this probably on Facebook, but I'll probably post it also on my Food Plant Nursery Brookville YouTube channel. So there's other ways, other things I'm planting at the nursery, so we can see what works best in our area here. And maybe it's not the way you want to do it, and you know, you're like, yeah, that was a failure. We will show the failures, and but we'll talk about these successes too a little bit. So hey, we got some crowns. We're gonna keep them moist. These are asparagus crowns. This is what we're selling here. This is what we're going to be planting today. Today we're putting a ditch in. It's about 8 inches deep, maybe 8, 10, 12 inches wide, varying down through here. This is along a fence row. This fence row will be pasture on one side, and that food forest, heavily growing, just abundant food forest we're growing here. I probably have some other videos on that on the YouTube, but this one here we're going to be doing, just coming in. We'll put a little sawdust around it, and salt. We're going to salt these, and the beds we're going to do are, that was the salt and a little bit of sawdust. And we'll do a wood chip around the asparagus bed, and then we're going to do which one I think is cool and I hope it works the best is, you know, I'm in this permaculture stuff, so we're going to put our asparagus bed in. We're going to put Dutch white clover in heavy, and then we're going to put strawberries on inside the clover and around the asparagus. That'll give a good ground cover. The clover will give us a good nitrogen boost, and we'll just see which one of these beds does better. So this is the first bed, like I was saying. We're doing 8 inches deep, 10 inches wide. We're putting compost in it. My compost looks like this. It's mostly goat and rabbit. So we do that here. Interested in compost, we got you covered. Asparagus, we got you covered. So what I did here is you can see here, let me move this down a little bit. I did a little bit that way. You could see that I just chopped in some compost. That's bare down through there. And then we'll put the asparagus in. And I'll show you a little trick here I think is a good way to do it. So as you can see, I got these sitting here. This is how we're going to start out. So you can see I got a little ball. I made like let me set one over. I just sat a ball here so you can kind of tell. I make like a mud clod, and then I set my asparagus on it, the crown, and then I spread out the roots. That way they're spread out like a big spider or something. So then we'll come in and we'll just cover this with compost and whatever. If I have a good soil here, heavy clay, you know, I know we all got heavy clay, not all of us, but the ones of us do, you know what I'm talking about. We're going to, this is still higher than the crown, so we're going to come in, we're going to cover it up with compost and soil about 2 inches over it. Then in about 3 weeks, these crowns I'll be poking up a little bit. When they poke up, we'll finish it off with compost and some topsoil, and then I'm gonna let them get established a bit, and then we're gonna hit it with some salt. And I'm using Redmond's livestock salt, so it should work pretty good. So we will come back and tell what happened with this and whether it's a failure. And we're going to do the clover and the wood chip one also, and we'll see which one works out best. I'm sure there will be a flat out winter. So if I can help you with any fruit bushes, tons of blueberry, hascap, gojies, all down to herbs, it's on my list. So got plenty of asparagus. It's time to plant it. Let me know. This is Food Plant Nursery Brookville. Out.